play ball. The reigning national champs are loaded and ready for bear. Make that Spartans. 16th ranked Iowa Western swinging away in its first homestand of the season. Look out for the Lady Reavers. Sent a message to number 16 Western Nebraska. Salina, Kansas, here we come. 17th ranked Iowa Western ready to rock and roll in the national tournament.
Hi, I'm Ellie Martinez, the sophomore catcher at Iowa Western, and the Bluffs Sports Zone starts now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Well, it's that time of year again. The baseball season is once again upon us, and you know what that means. Can the Reavers do it again? Will Iowa Western once again pitch a tent in Grand Junction, Colorado? Well, with a Hall of Fame coach and a culture that's second to none, why not? Last time we saw the Reavers, Dogpile in Colorado. Third national championship in 5 years. Now it casts a big shadow on this year's team that features over 20 freshmen.
We've pitched well overall. This last weekend out, we could see improvement from the first weekend out, and that's about the best thing you can ask for. I see our top 7 or 8 being competitive for us. I really don't know if we have a dominance when we take the mound, but you need the pitchers that are going to keep you in the game as well, and I think we have that.
We got a lot of guys back infield-wise. Pitching's been pretty well. We got a lot of guys that are returning, so they know what's going on, what to expect from Reardon. So I think we'll be fine this year.
Different mentality here, isn't it? Explain.
Yeah, definitely. Other places just fun, but Coach Reardon will get after you. He wants you to win. He wants you to succeed in life, everything he does, he wants you to succeed in life. So definitely different here.
Sophomores do have some experience, and they need to lead with actions, and that's having approaches at the plate, throwing strikes, handling routine balls, control the damage type stuff, and we're starting to get a little bit more of that.
Coach, good. How are you?
What does this ball club have to guard against the most this season?
Good luck to you.
The tradition of Iowa Western baseball. There comes a responsibility now that you're in the uniform, and I think that's what do we need to defend? What do we need to guard against? You play in a certain uniform, and it's not me, boasting about it. It's reality right now. And the reality is, the Reavers are the big dogs of JUCO. Everyone wants a piece of them. But hey, with 3 championship rings and a Hall of Fame coach, Iowa Western is more than ready. Isn't that the truth? But a funny thing happened on the way to the national rankings. Iowa Western is the preseason number 1. The Reavers then lose a few games on their first trip out, and voila! We have a new number 1 and then some. Johnson County, followed by St. John's River State, Delgado, Cochise, and Weatherford round out the first 5. Palm Beach State, Cisco, State College of Florida, Seminole State, Santa Fe round out the top 10. Now, 3 of those teams made it to the College World Series last year. And the big dogs from Council Bluffs? Try 16th. 16th? When will these guys ever learn? But hey, who cares? Winning takes care of everything. Hey, just ask the Iowa Western softball team. The Reavers are on a tear. But first, the Spartans could have used 300 of them against the reigning national champs when we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology, because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Jack Frost, you do have beautiful teeth.
My what?
Are they really as white as they say? Yes. Oh, they really do sparkle like freshly fallen snow. This is an excellent example of what teeth should look like. Check out the iridescence of that incisor, the beauty of that bicuspid, the magnificence of those molars. And the best way to achieve such terrific teeth is brushing. 2 minutes, twice a day. Not 30 seconds, not a minute 45. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. They're beautiful.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
These guys know what's expected. There's a standard at Iowa Western, a standard I'd bet is unlike any others. Now, the cornerstone of the standard of excellence is the baseball program. 3 national championships in 5 years. Case closed. The Reavers ready to make another run. Now, they come back from their first road trip at 7-3, and now, first homestand. The Reavers smoked the Spartans on Saturday 13-1 and 12-2. Game 3 Sunday. That's 1, and that's 2. Pitcher Braden Young gets out of a first inning jam. Bottom of the first. Iowa Western's Jordan Getzelman thrown out stealing. Now the home team leads 1-0 headed into the 4th. And Southwestern steps up to the plate and a couple of base hits to start things off. The visitors with 7 overall. Matt Maiden then strokes one to left. It drops in, run scores from second, and you got a tie game. Eric Bueno then drops down the perfect suicide squeeze. Run races in, and it's 2-1 Spartans. Bottom of the 5th. The Reavers' Alex Krupa, a 2-out infield hit, and then Jake Scudder sends one through the right side. Now Krupa comes in face first. 2-2 game. Pitcher Braden Young goes 4 innings. Michael Klein here, the next 2, and doesn't give up a hit. Sam Donko pitches a scoreless 7th, strikes out 2. Tie game, bottom of the inning. Ryan Merrill chops one to first. Now watch, the pitcher just misses the bag. He's safe. The home team, 9 hits overall, gets by. Merrill swipes second. And then Tyler Cropley chops one to the left side, moving the runner to third. Hero time, Alex Krupa. The game-winning hit, Krupa's 3rd of the day. Iowa Western outguts Southwestern 3-2. What was the pitch?
Fastball, right down the middle. I knew he was going to have to come at me with some type of pitch, and I was just waiting on mine.
You've been swinging a hot bat. What's the deal? It's like a beach ball to you.
I'm just seeing it well right now.
We're down 1. I think it's the first time that we actually came back from losing like the 6th inning, 5th inning, and we fought hard, so I'm proud. That's the thing about our team. We got speed, and if we get one guy on, it can be hell. And then they had a good guy over there throwing pretty well too, so I could tip my cap off to him.
Roll over, but you run. We got the right guy obviously up, who Krupa in 3 games I think has 1,300 hits in these 3 games. Every time he's up, he's squaring up the ball. So we had the right guy up.
Next up, Game 4. The Reavers go for the sweep.
1, 2, 3, together. Good job, Clown, boy.
All right, so the Spartans save their best pitcher for Game 3 and get beat. Iowa Western is 1 win away from a 4-game sweep. And if you're thinking the Reavers take no prisoners in Game 4, then you'd be right. Final game of the weekend. And just like the first 2, everybody hits. Now pitcher turned DH Michael Klein rips one down the line in the first inning. A couple of runners on base, both come around to score. 3-0 Reavers after 1. Meanwhile, on the hill, starter Mitch McIntyre strikes out 4 in the first 2 innings. Now Iowa Western running wild. The home team steals 4 bases in the game. Later in the 3rd, number 3, Matt Hogue, right on the button, and the route is on. Make that 5-0. Bryce only skies to left. On the warning track, watch, can't make the play, and it's 6-0. Declan Doyle then goes the other way. Only trots in as the Reavers score 4 runs to go up 7-0 after 3. Mitch McIntyre goes 4 innings, no hits. The sophomore right-hander strikes out 9. The home team then pours it on in the 5th. Matthew Rindau then sends a high chopper over the third baseman's head, and it's 8-0 Iowa Western. The Reavers, 14 hits overall. Bryce only a couple of them. The sophomore knocks in 3. Iowa Western, 7 runs, 8 hits in the inning to grab a 14-0 lead. The Reavers complete the sweep, winning in 5, 14-1.
We'll take it. That's a big part of the weekend. When you win the first 3, is being able to make sure you can get that 4th. You can get a little selfish.
What's it like when you got command?
It makes it way easier. I was just painting the outside corner, and their hitters couldn't do really much with it. It made the game 10 times easier.
Is it the old hitting's contagious kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it is, honestly. Our team scores a lot in the first inning, and when we're hitting a lot, we get in bunches, and then when we don't, it's a 0, but I think it is, honestly.
We show different things. We can definitely run a little bit. We can move runners, handle the ball all right. We got some depth on the mound.
Reavers pitchers allowed just 6 runs in 4 games. Iowa Western scores a whopping 42. Raritan Company have now won 8 in a row. Not a bad weekend. Business as usual for the Iowa Western baseball team. Hey, a certain women's basketball team looking to take care of business in Kansas. Hey, what about the softball team? After the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed SportsMed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed SportsMed invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed SportsMed.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
You make me wear my bike helmet. You taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always Lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. The Iowa Western softball team made it to the College World Series 2 seasons ago. Fell just short last year. Now, head coach Lana Ross is one of the most competitive people I've ever had the pleasure to cover. Her teams are always well prepared and understand the standard of excellence that has long been in place. So, when a nationally ranked team comes to town, who cares? No big deal.
Batting third, playing shortstop, number 11, Dana Hieta.
The Reavers line up against 16th ranked Western Nebraska, and sophomore pitcher Rachel Hanks just hitting her spots. The left-hander strikes out at least one batter every inning. Iowa Western loads the bases in the third. Dana Hieta to second. Coming home, forced out at the plate. Now Hanks and the home team a couple of hits in the fourth inning, but still can't score. Scoreless until the fifth. Hieta smokes one to left center. And it drops. Kayla Chase tears all the way around from first. The freshman slides in. Then Ali Martinez rips another of the Reavers' 8 hits. Hieta comes around, 2-0 Iowa Western. Rachel Hanks, a 4-hitter, strikes out 14 as the Reavers KO the Cougars 2-1.
I think what we have to do, we've got to make adjustments quicker. Quicker in the game, quicker from at bat to at bat. And they know that. And we haven't seen a team like this since we left Texas. So it's a good team. And we have to adjust a lot faster.
I just knew my last 2 at-bats, she had kind of gotten me on the outside pitch, so I just crowded the plate, looked for my pitch, and that first pitch was it. Did my job, scored the run.
Solid pitching and timely hitting, key ingredients to a Game 1 win, as Iowa Western runs its winning streak to 8.
1, Iowa Western 2, Western Nebraska 1.
Rachel Hanks looked pretty sharp, huh? Just moving the ball and kind of keeping the hitters off balance. And the Reavers offense does just enough. All right, now what about Game 2? Same as the first? Game 2, a different deal. The visitors up 2-1 in the second inning. Freshman Tracy Edwards, a solid shot to center. And freshman Raylene Uribe scores. Sophomore Rachel Hanks right behind, 3-2 Iowa Western. Hanks gives up 8 hits, 5 innings of work. Here in the fifth, Western Nebraska's Kelsey Bernhardt bunt base hit. The Cougars running, and she's hey. Now it's tied at 3, and then Whitney Fields a blooper to second. Watch, a bad throw. Run scores 4-3 visitors. The Reavers down to their last 3 outs. Leadoff batter Ali Martinez gets hit by the pitch, and then Jocelyn Hernandez draws a walk. 2 on for Amanda Whiteman. The sophomore, a 3-run walk-off home run. Reavers win 6-4.
Honestly, it was right down the middle, so I just, took advantage of it and swung away.
You're not thinking home run?
No, I wasn't. I was just like, I need to come in clutch because the girls are on base, down by 1. That's all I was thinking at the plate. they're getting after it. They're playing a little bit better together, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to see them come together as a group, and they have.
Feel like this could be a special bunch?
Yeah, I do actually. We're really tight. There's no drama. We all mesh really well, and I think we could go really far this year.
Iowa Western sweeps the 15th ranked Cougars. The Reavers win their 9th in a row. 2 different kind of games, but the results the same. Same results times 2 the following Sunday. Iowa Western knocks off North Platte 6-1 and 10-1. The Reavers have now won 11 in a row and looking good. Now I'm thinking this team is so young, it doesn't know any better. Got a lot of fight in it. Bodes well for the rest of the season. Up next, our play of the week. Call him Mr. Hit all weekend. Big week coming up for the Reavers women's basketball team. On the other side.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Get your ass. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Won't forget this scene for a while. I'd like to see another one, and soon. The Iowa Western women's basketball team is enjoying its best season. The Reavers won a school record 30 games. They win at Northeast for the first time during the Jim Turgeon era. Iowa Western wins the District K championship on the road and in dramatic overtime fashion. So what can it do for an encore? I'll give you a hint. Salina, Kansas, national tournament. Here's IWTV student Crystal Herco.
Western women's basketball team has had a storybook year. The Reavers writing their final chapter at Nationals. Only a few more practices before taking center stage in Kansas. Focus, determination, perseverance flood Canesville Arena.
We're practicing hard every day, pushing ourselves to the limit.
We out the court, we try to be as much, not to get tired, to sleep well, eat healthy.
Practice good habits. Don't go game speed, won't be no good in the game.
I'm just trying to stay focused and try and get the team to
just think about one game at a time and just try and focus on doing our fundamentals and running through our stuff when we play and doing what we do best. Work on every detail, like try and make our shots better, get our plays right and defensively. So we've just been working really hard this week.
You can't get here soon enough. We're real excited. The kids are tired of practicing. I've been trying to make our practices not quite as long and better. Practice has been very good. You know, to win a game like we did in the district tournament and finally get over the hump, they're real excited. They're really got a lot of energy in practice. They feel they're loose, and that's good because you don't want to be tight coming into the national tournament. And I just got a really good feeling about it. I think they're going to be ready to play.
It was a good season. When we lost, we learned from it, and I think that will help us be successful at nationals. We had bad moments, but we stick together.
It's gone really well. I think the team's done really good together. It's been a good group of people to work with. Like throughout the year, we've only had the 3 losses, so it's been really fun and exciting to get all the way to here.
As a sophomore, we help a lot for freshmen, and I think this is what gonna help for the team and make us better because we helping each other. We fix those mistakes what we have, and sometimes the freshmen helps the sophomores, so it's a kind of like funny.
This is invaluable for the freshmen. You know, even the kids that are redshirted that aren't playing, just to experience this and know what it takes to get back to the national tournament next year. This is a great learning experience for them, and I think they're soaking it all up.
With nationals only a few days away, there's only one thing on everybody's mind.
Definitely go for a final. You know, that's why we're going to the nationals, to win games, and we want to go for the top. And we're not going to stop until we don't get there.
For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Crystal Herco.
Now, it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. The Reavers, a hit parade against Southwestern. And the big hit? Alex Krupa, the super sophomore, 11 in 15 at-bats, knocks in 7 runs. Iowa Western just sweeps the Spartans. Alex Krupa with our play or plays of the week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Summer classes begin May 4th and June 29th. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. Now, next stop for yours truly. There's no place like home. Kansas and the Women's National Championship Basketball Tournament. Now, I'll be there and have all the highlights on our next show. It should be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Marie Zeitner. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.